Our first experience with NAFDMA was from Steve and Cindy Fry. Steve had told us, wow, you've got to go to a NAFDMA conference.
The first one we went to was to Nova Scotia with a small group of people at that time, one busload, and met a lot of great people that I've still got very good friendships with, and thought that there was something that I needed to continue with and something I needed to grow with, something I needed to get some ideas with. So since then, we've been on every NAFDMA tour, I think, since then.
Everybody there was huge orchard growers. I mean, those are my peers, and that's who I learned from.
I think I found you guys at one of the very first conferences, and it was great. You know, it was kind of a, wow, there's other people doing this, because I remember being laughed at many times by my local neighbor farmers. What are you doing? This is ridiculous.
A friend of mine that's active in NAFDMA, Paul Peters, was the first to talk to me about getting involved with NAFDMA. He knew what I was doing out here and said, hey, there's a lot of people doing what you're doing, which kind of surprised me because I really didn't realize that.
We get a lot of large pieces of information, and I've taken on major expansion projects because of NAFDMA and some ideas and what I've talked to people, and at the same time I get lots of little bitty tiny ideas, which are sometimes the difference between making a profit and not making a profit.
We were looking for ideas to really, amp up our U-pick, and we were kind of wanting to go that route, more of an agritourism, not so much as just a place to sell our product. And I would say NAFDMA has really helped us, really think about what we need to be doing and what to add.
And it was an eye-opener. It truly was an eye-opener, and it led the way to new ideas, new innovations for us to look at things. So many things that people do, we have tried out here, and a lot of times I say 9 out of 10 things do not work for us. It's very specific, and what works for one person doesn't work for another. But the key to that is flexibility. Go on, try something else that will work for you. And when I started with NAFDMA, it gave me that whole realm of things that people were doing.
It's the only place you can go and actually have a conversation about whether or not to build a bathroom, or how to build a bathroom, or whether or not you should be mending a fence or putting wood chips down or whatever. And so it's a lot of the wide gamut of information that I've been able to do, and had great friendships, because nothing's any better than I tell people I could travel across the United States and through Canada and across the ocean and end up on a friend's doorstep.
Made some of the best friends of my life, lifelong friends. I still talk to several people, made all the difference in the world.
I mean, how many times are we sitting here and I say, I wish I had an answer to this, and we go to NAFDMA, whether it's through the Facebook or picking up the directory, and we can, so without doing that research that would have taken us hours and times, the NAFDMA people have
given us that. Get a lot of shortcuts anymore by going to NAFDMA.
By going through NAFDMA, absolutely.
We have over the years gotten so much back from NAFDMA, so we're happy to help, and I really enjoy working and talking to the younger folks that are getting started and going.
We figured out that this was really something that we were happy with, and that in the future I think is really going to lead us down the right path.